Hi, I'm Teresa Foglia. I'm a hat maker and designer. I've been coming to Round Top since 2020. My husband is a huge antique and vintage lover. We've always heard about Round Top, but it wasn't until we opened our store in Malibu that we started to meet a lot of people from Texas that told us about this little town called Round Top, where people would set up on the side of the road for miles and miles. So the first time I came to Round Top, I was completely overwhelmed. I remember driving down the road in our U-Haul, screaming. We were out in the fields, we were buying everything that we saw, and it was completely overwhelming, a joyful, psychologically I felt very at home. I think there's something with all the things that had so much character, that felt so authentic. And we started to build these relationships that I think now, if you fast forward 5 years later of being here, and I think close to 15 shows for us, it's really summer camp for us. A lot of it is about the hunt, and I love hunting, and I love finding those one-of-a-kind, unique pieces. It's a huge part of our brand identity, I think, also, not just as a brand, but as humans. We curate so much of our shops, our clothing, our friends. We pick people up out here too, you know, that are just our Round Top friends that we see. But it really has become home. I think my best advice would be where you're showing and the community that you're gonna set yourself up with is really important. And I think every venue has a different vibe, a different flair, a different shopper, a different community on the field. I feel very at home here, and I feel like there's a really great curation. I love being at the Horseshoe. And I never wanted to be a part of a field. I always liked showing off-site, gate code to get in, private venue. But when I started here, there were only 2 other vendors. We weren't even supposed to have a real show, but we all showed up in March of 23, I think it was. And now we have our home here. So I think if you're coming for the first time, know that it does take some time to really, don't expect like a huge first show. Like you really have to come, build relationships, and bring your best. Like bring your best, and you know, don't be too hard on yourself if you're not kicking it off on the first show. You know, you have to come and get the flow and figure out, you know, really where you want to find yourself. And also go shopping if you're a vendor. Go shopping, go meet everybody, because I think the best part about being here is just knowing everyone that's here.